game went was definitely played into their hands, especially in the first half. But definitely look at the tape and not be too happy about how we performed in the moments where we could have changed it.
Nick, I know some weeks you quarterbacks get all out quick, some weeks you just don't get a lot of opportunities, but do you guys feel like as a D line right now that you're playing up to your standard?
No. I mean, we have a lot of really good players in the D line, and obviously a lot invested in it, and you have to make the plays when they're there. Kind of get lulled to sleep by some of the protections, and when those ops come, you have to be ready for them. I'm not sure how it went for the other three guys. I could only focus on myself, and there's definitely a couple opportunities there where I could have changed the game, and I need to do that with the kind of player I'm supposed to be.
How do you mean get lulled to sleep with protections?
Just chip slides, and then you get that op. You gotta be ready for it.
Their first touchdown seemed like you slid over, like you tried to get the ball, jumped up for it. Can you take us through that play and what you were trying to accomplish?
First touchdown.
Yeah, he threw a 20-yarder over the whole fade.
Yeah, I mean,
You slid over from left end over to center and jumped right in the end.
Oh yeah, we ran a game, and they slid my way, so it's kind of a wasted rush. But when you do loop inside and the center's there, the best you could do is try and tip a pass, which is kind of an emphasis for us, and I didn't put my hand in the right spot.
When the Vikings did see some of their rushing success in the first half, were those some familiar problems from last week, or do you sense that was something new that sprouted up in this game?
Talking about their defense?
No, running in the first half against you.
Yeah, I think as good as we think we are, every single week it's the NFL, and if one guy is off, then they're gonna make a play. And Kirk Cousins is a really good quarterback. He was making some good checks against our looks, and but yeah, I'd have to watch the tape to tell you on the runs.
Nick, the long touchdown right before the half, and then this one. What did that do to where your confidence was, or just what was kind of the reaction to that?
We try to emphasize those 2-minute drives, especially going into half and at the end of the game, and we want to get off the field and not give them any points. That was the difference in the game. We called a blitz, I think, all out, and it definitely wasn't. I don't know how the back end feels about it, but Mooney was there. Tough luck for him on that. He was definitely there. Could have been his second pick of the game, and I'm sure he's going to be hard on himself and not playing the call. But yeah, it was a good play by him.
How do you feel about all the blitzing? Obviously, it left you exposed at times. That pressure off the blitzes, but they didn't hit home. What's the sense of the defensive line about blitzing like that?
It definitely works out sometimes. I'm not used to it. We're usually a rush 4 kind of team, and it's a little different this year. But yeah.
When we went in locker room, Nick, you were sitting there talking to Fred for a while. What was kind of the gist of that?
Just kind of debriefing. Both of us had our moments and had some good drives, had some bad ones, had some missed tackles between me and him, and I think me and him try to take as much of the brunt of failure, being who we are, and the leaders that we try to be. And yeah, we were just kind of talking about that.
Where do you think the emphasis for this team, especially defense has to be heading into this next game?
I think just being on our assignments. I think we practice so well. We're locked in all week. Everybody is on their job. That's not the issue at all. It's just when game day comes, you have to execute. It's as simple as that.
You said as good as you guys think you are. I mean, is this a little bit humbling?
Of course, yeah, the NFL will humble you every step of the way. And getting off to a 5-0 start, you kind of get that confidence that we are who we need to be. And but NFL does that. It's good players, good schemes, and we're gonna face another good team this week. So we gotta be ready.
What was it so hard to get off the field on third down today?
I want to say it's a lack of effort. I think it was just, for us, we just got to tighten some things up and go back, like I said, to the drawing board. I can't put it on anybody but other than ourselves, just to go out there and just be better. I think there's always a good accountability towards us for, effort-wise. We're always trying to run to the ball. I think that's what we do. But just putting ourselves in a better position to make plays, for sure.
How good was Cousins tonight?
We saw he won, so did great, for sure. Heck of a player, for sure.
Seeing what Christian went through all week to perform the way he did, what can you say about his performance?
Testament to who he is and how great he is as a person. I think a lot of what he does off the field is why he's so good on the field. But credit to him for getting into the end zone today. But we just got to get a win for sure.
You guys get the touchdown to cut it to 10-7, and then get the kind of flukish touchdown there at the end of the first half. What did that kind of do to where you guys were confidence-wise at that point?
Well, we got to come out regardless. You always got to flush that play. And I think coming back in the second half, we just got to try to get back to that momentum. I think we ended up giving up 2 field goals in the second half. But we just, like we said, we had momentum. We lost it right there, and so we got to be better, for sure.
To have a chance, though, when the game went back and forth, like to have a chance to win, what does it say about the resiliency of your team as you try and keep moving forward?
We just got to stick together. We can never put a 2-minute drive on an offense and say that they got to score. No, that's not who we are as a defense. They score too many points at the end of the day, and we take that on our hands to go out there, and if we can hold them to 0 or 1 point less than us, that will get us a win.
Some of the offense is obviously banged up without some guys. Did you guys feel like you might have to carry more of the load as a defense into this?
No, for us, we're gonna play our ball regardless. You can have all the guys on offense, none of the guys on offense. Our defense is our standard, and so we got to go out there and execute that standard each and every week. And today we didn't.
For Jake to make that kick after he missed one, how big of a boost was that? And Coach Shanahan showing confidence in him there to kick that long one.
Definitely, that was I think he missed one earlier in the game, but then to have that, that's huge. And I think that's just anywhere that can help for his confidence to go into the next game and games after that. But how far was it?
55.
55? Yeah, a heck of a kick for sure for a rookie.
What was Shanahan's message to y'all after the game?
We got to go into this mindset of finishing this season, and that season is before the bye week. So we got one more game. We got to finish this and go into this not 5-3. We got to go into it 6-2. So